9-2. Highland Park coming in 3-6. Two very different teams here. St. Ignatius coming in as one of the title favorites led by Chris Bolte and Amir Tucker. Meanwhile, it's a very new team look for Highland Park and head coach Ross Deutsch. Luca DeSanto alongside me, Brody Micah. Brody, tell us a bit about this matchup.
Well, we're gonna be looking at St. Ignatius a lot. As we went over by their record, St. Ignatius is a huge favorite in this game. Highland Park, like you said, only 3-6, new team. Gonna look for some gelling, hoping to maybe make it out of the first day of the tournament. And that's all I got for you.
Should be an interesting matchup. Highland Park was really able to raise some eyebrows in last year's tournament led by Simon Motion. Unfortunately, they graduated him. St. Ignatius not a stranger to graduating players as well. Graduated Northwestern commit Phoenix Gill as well as other incredible players such as Ryan Kavanaugh. But nonetheless, they come back led by a very different core with returning players like Nico Harris and Chris Bolte, we previously mentioned. And you know, last year we only saw Amir Tucker in a reserve role, but he has really stepped up into this starting role and been that second option that St. Ignatius needed this year. And they have some incredible perimeter scoring. They were able to upset number 3 Bennett. They were ranked number 3 at the time. Those only 2 losses, St. Ignatius ranked 2nd in the state. Their only 2 losses were to number 1 DePaul and number 3 Curie.
Yeah, this team has some history. We'll hope to see them continue it in this tournament, make it out of the first day, and hopefully make it all the way to the final. We're about to kick off here.
Tip-off.
Tip-off, yep.
Tip-off is won by the Wolfpack. It's recovered by Tucker in the backcourt. Moves it up ahead to Nico Harris. Now back to Tucker. Harris over to DJ Caldwell. Now back to Tucker. Bolte in the corner. Looking. Up top. Caldwell having trouble controlling that one. Tucker has to go diving for it. Highland Park trying to recover with that one.
Yeah, both teams showing some grit there.
Swing pass into the corner. Duke Ross, three-pointer, no good. What a rebound there by Tucker. Swings it right back over. Ross can't go up with it strong enough. And here come the Giants on their first offensive possession. Asher Blitz giving this one over now to David Isaacson. Stevens, corner, 3, online. Evan Minzer.
Tough shot with a hand in the face. Way to make the play.
Tucker over to Harris. Back to Tucker. Caldwell to Ross. Tucker. Down low pass. Bolte fading away. No good.
Tough shot there. Way to get it off.
Highland Park moving it. Drop down low. Stevens. Looking. Can't find anyone to cut back door. Gives it up top to Blitz again. St. Ignatius not allowing them to enter the paint. Brody, you can see immediately there's a big difference in size between both these squads.
Huge difference. Seems like almost everybody on St. Ignatius has 2 to 3 inches on their guy. We see that with a little tip there.
Minzer not able to shoot that one over Ross. Now here's Bolte getting doubled up top, giving this one over to Caldwell now. Back to Bolte. Tucker fakes, loses control of the ball that time, and it's going Highland Park's way again.
Yep. Looks like we have a defensive battle going on there as he pulls from deep.
3-ball off the mark there from Caldwell. Tucker, guarded by Minzer. Ross drops us down low to Bolte. He fades away again. He can't connect.
St. Ignatius has got to start just simplifying their possessions at some point if they want to score some points.
Isaacson looking. Stevens to Blitz. Blitz going around a screen. Back out, up top, Minzer. Cantor to Mincer. Corner three. No good there from Isaacson. Rebound, Ignatius. Here's Harris pushing by himself. Tough layup, no good. Got triple teamed on the closeout. They give it up ahead. Cantor pulls up. Mid-range, he is online.
Good shot there.
Bolte loses control of that ball. Another forced turnover by Highland Park. Blitz almost loses his footing, gives it out up top, a three ball. Cantor connects. It's 8-0 Highland Park coming out with some fresh energy here at 6 p.m.
Absolutely electric start for Highland Park here. Big lead right out the gate. See if St. Ignatius can try and shut them down.
When we come back, we will see what St. Ignatius can do on either the offensive or defensive end. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back. St. Ignatius trailing 8-0 now to Highland Park. About halfway through the first quarter. Three ball is online. Amir Tucker starting off strong.
Good way to come out of the break right there. Make a shot, put some pressure on Highland Park.
Mincer drops that one down low to Isaacson. He wasn't quite ready for that pass. Ross was there in time. It's St. Ignatius ball. Tucker, that ball swatted away by Highland Park. Tucker gets it back out up top again. Operating, Bolte fakes, gives it back out up top. Tucker fakes, drives, kicks out, Harris. They keep having to reset. Shitaro found in the corner. No good, rebounded by Bolte. Putback is good, his first points of the day.
Seems like the key to the game is going to be Bolte in the paint. He's been getting the ball a lot in there, and some of his shots have not been that good. Needs to tidy up that shot selection.
Isaacson driving, it's turned over, stolen by Chitaro. Staying with the Wolfpack. Bolte driving, baseline, gives it out up top, Chitaro. And a travel called on Chitaro. Highland Park ball.
Yep. Testament to their defense right here. Staying with the ball at all times, forcing St. Ignatius to make tough plays.
Baum tries dropping this one down low. They have to give it back out up top. Good double team there by Ignatius. Cantor looking, gives it to Stevens. Guarded by Bolte. Mincer, corner, back up top, Mincer. Highland Park still looking for a shot. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Nice drive and lay from Gray Cantor.
Yep, good lay through traffic right there.
Highland Park extending their lead to 5. Tucker. Harris swings this one in the corner. Ross. Bolte, corner three. No good. Rebounded by Highland Park. Almost loses it in transition. Cantor finds a man up top. Mincer. Cantor contested three is online.
What a make right there.
Harris. Bolte fakes, turns. Drive. Kick. Tucker, three, short. Cantor, another three, another make. Gray Cantor cannot miss. Timeout, St. Ignatius.
He is on fire right now. St. Ignatius have no answer for him at the moment.
Now, okay, before we go to break, for reference, I mean, this is an electric performance by Cantor. Let's take a look at this replay again. I mean, he's draining contested three after contested three. You saw him on that nice driving layup first. Going to that contested three, that first contested three he hit. Now, while we're looking at this, let me just say, put yourself in St. Ignatius' shoes for a second. You're coming off 2 straight losses to number 1, DePaul Prep, and to number 3, Curie. You might be a bit rattled right now, losing to an unranked below 500 Highland Park, but it's understandable that you are rattled as, you know, you just played a very, very tough couple of opponents.
I feel like after these top-tier opponents, I feel like you have to come off. I feel like you have to come off even stronger, though. Facing these top-tier teams, giving yourself a good competition, it almost conditions yourself to play in these high-stakes games. I feel like St. Ignatius aren't performing to the level of which we know they're capable of.
Bolte Harris pulls up mid-range, no good. That goes off the face of a giant off the rebound, and it's going to send Nico Harris to the line for a pair. First free throw good from Harris. Second one good as well. Walker Ross checks in now for the Wolfpack. They sit Harris. Zach Baum in for Highland Park. Grossman drives, kicks, back out. Dimitro kicks, Baum, three, short. Offensive rebound goes to Highland Park. Baum resets up top. And they're gonna say there was a shot clock malfunction. There's 13.7 seconds left, so I'm not sure, there shouldn't be any difference between shot and game. I think it was just a warning to turn it off. 16-7 your score nonetheless. Highland Park with the commanding lead over the Wolfpack. Stolen, given up ahead. At the buzzer, putback from Bolte is good. And another steal, Bolte. And will this count? No, it won't. And St. Ignatius is able to cut in to Highland Park's lead by just a bit, but it is still 16-9.
Yeah, we're starting to see some of the cracks show at the end there by Highland Park. Starting to soften up on defense, not put the hustle plays in. If they want to keep this lead against St. Ignatius, a tough opponent, they've got to keep it up.
When we come back, we'll see how St. Ignatius can fire back. You are watching York Sports Network. Welcome you back. Start of the second quarter. Just about underway here. 16-9 your score. Highland Park with the lead. Cantor taking this one up for the Giants.
Cantor driving in and blocked it.
Good steal there, given up ahead now. Ross transition three, no good. Rebounded by Caldwell. Tight defense being played up top here by the Giants. Bolte drives baseline, layup is good.
Tough lay there through traffic. Way to finish.
Got to get him going if you are the Wolfpack. Little score update from the main gym. It is 43-40 in favor of Rolling Meadows. Lake Zurich trailing by 3 with 1:57 to go in there. Isaacson looking. Bounce pass. Dimitro. Back to Isaacson. Now in the corner. A 3-ball. Can't connect that time. Battle for the ball. It's going St. Ignatius' way. Harris back in for the Wolfpack. Ball tipped by Highland Park, staying with the Wolfpack. Score 44-40 now in the main gym. Minute and a half to go. Lake Zurich ball. Harris. Caldwell to Tucker in the corner. Tucker, a 3. Connects! It's a 2-point game now.
St. Ignatius fighting back here, using their grit from their experience in these high-stakes matchups.
Stevens. Mincer. Stevens looking, guarded by Bolte. Mincer gets it up top. Good pressure by Ross. Bomb. Blitz, drives, kicks. Corner 3, online. Great response there from Evan Mincer.
Highland Park has been almost automatic from 3 here in this first half. Great performance.
Tucker swinging this one in the corner. Caldwell, a 3. No good. Foul down low. It's going to be called on the Giants. And an update for you in the main gym. It is 44-43 now. Big 3 hit by Kane Kretschmar for Lake Zurich. And it's Rolling Meadows ball coming out of that break. See what they can do. Harris to Bolte off the inbound, mid-range, airballs that one. Now it's Cantor pushing in transition, gives it up top. Mincer, a long 3, connects again!
Jim just erupts from that. You can tell that the momentum's with Highland Park right now after St. Ignatius went on a little bit of a scoring run.
Tucker, a 3 of his own. Gets it to fall again.
Yeah, 3 fest out here. Everybody just pulling up from deep and just drilling them.
Isaacson to Bomb. Ball being battled for on the floor. They're going to say it's staying with Highland Park. Turnover forced there. Great job by Tucker. And a timeout called by Highland Park. They still lead 22-17 with 4 minutes, 27 seconds to go. You'll see what transpires. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back after the Highland Park timeout. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first half. Harris drives inside. Tough layup, won't fall. Cantor up top, guarded by Codwell. Cantor drives, layup, airballs that one. Here's Tucker pushing for the Wolfpack. 3-ball, no good from Bolte. Bomb for Highland Park, giving this one over to Mincer. Stevens back to Mincer, whistle, and a foul down low on St. Ignatius.
Yeah, St. Ignatius just playing some sloppy basketball right now. Should be winning this game. Not a great Highland Park team, but maybe this can be the start of a comeback in the upside in the back end of their season for Highland Park.
Cantor pulls up mid-range. No good, rebounded by Bolte. Harris to Tucker in the corner. He's had a hot hand as of recent. Codwell over to Chitaro. Bolte gets it. Goes down low, shot won't go at an awkward angle. Harris grabs the offensive rebound. He's being tripled down low, gets the layup to fall.
Tough play with 3 guys on him though. Way to be able to find a shot.
Stevens, guarded by Bolte, trying to find an open man, and it's turned over. Reminder, it's a 1-possession game now as well. Harris to Bolte, mid-range, rims out. Just hasn't been able to find his touch so far. Grossman. Looking, finds an open man. They give it up top now to Isaacson. Stevens drops down low, pass, shot no good. 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Shots have started to dry up here for Highland Park.
Tucker kicks out, Chitaro a 3. No good, rebounded by Tucker. He pulls up from the free throw line, cash.
Just like that, St. Ignatius has almost fully erased their deficit.
Stevens, a corner 3. Won't go. Chitaro pushing. Slows it down up top, gives it over to Harris. Now Tucker, a 3. No good, rebounded by Highland Park. Mincer. Minute 20 to go in the first half. Grossman looking, trying to find a man, gives it to Isaacson. Now in the corner. And a turnover on Highland Park. And an update from you in the main gym, that final score in there, 52-46 in favor of Rolling Meadows. So Rolling Meadows will advance to play St. Pat's. Down low pass, a nice find to Chitaro. And just like that, St. Ignatius has their first lead of the game.
St. Ignatius has really started to move the ball good out of the break, just from the quarter. Seems like their coach did some good talking to, and his team has started to lock in.
A long three again from Cantor. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. And a foul is going to be called on Isaacson in the backcourt. Too much contact between him and Tucker. Tucker can take his time. Shot clock turned off. Harris operating, 15 seconds to go. On an island, Harris loses control of it, it's turned over. He's looking for a foul. Another three from Cantor, can't connect that time. Here goes Harris in transition, gives it to Tucker, fires away. Oh, it rims out. And that is how this first half will end. The score 25-23 in favor of the Highland Park Giants.
Crazy end to the half there. 24 pulling from deep to cut down the deficit, to take the lead.
And with that, we will step aside. Second half coming your way. You're watching York Sports Network. Hello, we welcome you back here for the start of the second half here in the South Gym. It's Highland Park versus St. Ignatius. And it may surprise you, but Highland Park holds a 2-point lead over the Wolfpack.
Yeah, a great end to the second half for Highland Park, keeping their lead. I'm sure they were happy going into half, but also they could be a little disappointed. They let an 8-point lead at one point slip all the way down to only 2. And at points, St. Ignatius was looking like the better team. Second half, we could be looking at St. Ignatius trying to exploit their height down low in the paint.
16 points from Gray Cantor of the Giants.
He had a great shooting performance in that first half. We'll hope to see that he can keep that going in the second half.
Here we go. Back to some action. It's Nico Harris up top. Harris drives, gets it stolen, taken away. Here's Cantor pushing, giving it up ahead. It's out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by the Wolfpack. Three, Cantor. He's still automatic out of the break.
He is on fire. It looks like the half didn't even happen. Keeping his momentum going.
Tucker, it's a 10-second violation. It's Isaacson to trigger on the inbound for the Giants. Guarded by Ross. Cantor gets it across. Looking. It's Mincer with it now, guarded by Tucker. Now back up top. Tough shot off the mark there for Isaacson. Here's Codwell, trapped in a double team. It's out of bounds. Highland Park basketball.
Got the crowd really getting into the game right here. I'm sure it's fueling Highland Park.
Blitz, gets it across. And foul's going to be called on Chitaro.
Right now it just seems as if Cantor's too much for St. Ignatius to handle.
And it's stolen, taken away by the Wolfpack. Great triple closeout there on Cantor. Up ahead now, Ross. It's a charge. Another turnover for the Wolfpack. Blitz to Mincer. Isaacson goes up with it, no good. Offensive rebound, Highland Park. Touched it last. Harris getting it across the timeline now to Bolte. Bolte goes inside, there he is.
Tough lay, finally using his body.
Cantor drives, that pass just too high for Stevens. Tucker. To Harris, now down low, Bolte. Corner three. 3 ball online for Duke Ross.
Just like that, folks, we have a tied game on our hands.
Mincer getting pressured up top by Tucker. It's turned over. St. Ignatius with a chance to take the lead. And Harris gets fouled. And they call it on the shot. No, they call it on the floor. The shot.
And like that, St. Ignatius reestablished the lead.
I swear to God, no, you eat that on the table, because if you spill that, our ass is grass. Oh my God.
This is the second, gets the rebound, and foul on the shot.
So now it'll be Duke Ross going to the line for a pair. First free throw online for Ross. St. Ignatius extends their lead. Second one won't fall. 2-point lead for the Wolfpack, and a beautiful floater in motion for Grossman.
Great layover, someone almost half a foot taller than him.
Tucker gives it down low, Bolte thought about shooting it, drives inside, he falls. He's looking for the jump. No, he was looking for a blocking foul. Here's Mincer getting across the timeline for Highland Park. Swings it in the corner now. Bomb. Back to Mincer. Drops this one down low. Beautiful cut and find for Grossman.
Amazing ball movement from Highland Park there. Getting their lead back. Back and forth game we got right now.
Bolte gets it down low. Bolte goes up with it, and it's tied back up. Both these teams just exchanging blows now. It's back and forth. Tied back up again at 32. Mincer. Now Grossman getting free. Drops that one down low. No, it's intercepted by Chitaro. Up ahead. Tucker. Bolte. Mid-range. Fakes. Harris is blocked. Harris gets his own rebound. He's fighting under the rim. Trying to get a shot, and he does. Fighting off 3 defenders. Could have been a jump ball, but they're letting him play down low in this one. And a timeout called by Highland Park. They now trail by 2 with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. With that, we will step aside shortly. You are watching York Sports Network. welcome you back after the short timeout call by Highland Park. Here's a three-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Ross. Bolte to Tucker, drops it. Caldwell, a three, offline rebound, and put back good for Ross.
Seems almost as if Highland Park's starting to get lazy on their rebounding. First half, we saw almost every single possession Highland Park come down with the ball.
And a block from behind by Tucker. Out of bounds, last touched by Ignatius. And they're gonna call a foul on Ignatius. That one called on Harris. Down low pass, floater won't go, rims around and out. And here comes Ignatius the other way. Harris, Tucker called for a charge?
That did not look like his feet were set there. Questionable call by the ref on that play.
Isaacson getting it across the timeline. They trail by 4, and a foul called on Ross, and you can see he's visibly frustrated after that one. As that's gonna send Highland Park to the line.
Still 2 minutes left in this quarter, and Highland Park already in the bonus. This gives them a huge chance to get some points back.
Misses that first free throw. Second one's online, he splits. It's a 3-point game. Ignatius still leads. Tucker over to Harris, back to Tucker. Getting across the timeline. Tucker fakes, looking, back to Harris. 2 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Swing around pass, Ross. Up top, Harris fakes, goes back out. Really getting pressured here. He drives inside, picks up his dribble, no good, gets the offensive rebound, and he is fouled. Nico Harris's first free throw's online. Second one rims around and out. Isaacson. Now to Mincer. Dimitro. Looking. Giving this one to Cantor. He's got 19. Cantor over to Grossman. Fakes, drives. Can't find an opening. Isaacson. Grossman getting doubled. Gives it down low. Time winding down. Shot no good, and they're going to call a violation. No, they're going to call a foul. And that's going to send Isaacson to the line for 2. I mean, you saw that shot clock winding down, and If you're Ignatius, you just can't commit a foul there. First one from Isaacson's online. His second one rims out. It's a 3-point basketball game now. Ignatius still with the lead. Here's Harris looking. Back over to Chitaro. Ross in the corner. Looking. Swings it around. Chitaro. 3-ball. Codwell on the line.
And it's good. Bringing St. Ignatius' lead all the way to 6 now.
Mincer. Cantor. Operating. Gives it out. Up top. A 3. Isaacson. Short. Rebound goes to Bolte. Ignatius trying to expand on their 6-point lead. Ball rolls around. Out of bounds. Giants ball.
Yeah, I'd like to give my props right now to Harris and his defense on Cantor. He's virtually shut down Cantor in this third quarter, and I feel like that's a huge reason why Ignatius has taken the lead back.
Nothing from him in this third quarter. Got to keep it that way, though, if you are Highland, or if you are St. Ignatius. It's 1 for 1. Ball stolen, taken away. Here's Bolte on the break, looking, finds Ross. Ross drives inside. He's wrapped around and fouled. Ten seconds to go here in the third quarter. We'll see if Ignatius can get a final shot off before we head to the break. Interesting formation there. They stack. Bolte. They're going to wave off that basket. And they're just going to send him to the line. No and one, though. Bolte with 10 points. The Yale commit. First one's good. His second one falls.
Bolte now the leading scorer for St. Ignatius. We've really seen St. Ignatius come to life once he's gotten into this game.
That ball rims out right at the buzzer. That would have been a nice one for Highland Park to have at the break. They're still going into their huddle with high spirits. It's 42-34 now. St. Ignatius back on top, an 8-point lead. We will see if that will stay in this fourth quarter. But man, has this been an incredible game. We will see what happens on the other side of this break. You are watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back, Bolte. Turnaround jumper, no good there. St. Ignatius now leading by 8. Highland Park trying to fire back. That ball turned over. Codwell giving this one up ahead. Chitaro gives this one to Tucker. He fakes. Kicks it back out. It's deflected by Highland Park. Chitaro gets it in the backcourt. And it's stolen, taken away by Cantor. And a foul on Ignatius.
If you're Highland Park, you're definitely not thinking you're out of this game yet. With the way that they shot that ball in the first quarter, they still have a really easy way back into it.
Mincer to Cantor. Mincer driving inside, looking, finds a man down low. It's Grossman getting worked on by Codwell. They reset up top to Isaacson, guarded by Ross. Isaacson with 5, 4. Isaacson, fancy layup is good.
His finishing at the rim today has just been impeccable. It seems like every time he seems to be able to contort his body in order to find his shot.
Bolte finds a cutting Chitaro, who goes up for 2. Cantor with 19. Goes inside, looking. Beautiful spinning layup will fall. They just won't go away. Tucker. Looking, getting doubled, and they're gonna call a foul. Bolte. They wave off the basket again, and we'll call a foul on the floor. 5 minutes, 52 seconds to go. It's a 44-38 game in favor of the Wolfpack. Bolte trying to find a man. He gets it to Tucker. Mid-range shot is good.
Reestablishing their lead to 8. As a Highland Park player, you need to be able to take advantage of every possession you're given. So far in this second half, or in this fourth quarter, it seems like they've...
And a foul called at Ignatius off the screen. 5 minutes, 29 seconds to go. Isaacson inbounds this one to Blitz. Now Cantor, mid-range shot is good. He's up to 21 points now. It's a 6-point game again. Harris able to control that pass, gives it down low to Ross. He goes up, he is fouled and is gonna go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Highland Park's really gotten Cantor back into the game. I feel like this could maybe mean a turning point for them.
First one's good for Ross. Ross's second free throw won't go down though. Blitz getting this one across the timeline for Highland Park. Moving with a bit more urgency now. Cantor over to Stevens. Now a down low pass feed, nice lane, and that layup just a bit too short there for Mincer off the brim. Tucker getting this one to Ross, it's tipped. Bolte Can't get that one to fall, and they're going to blow a whistle. Bolte's first free throw goes down. His second one falls. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. 49-40. Isaacson to blitz. Now Mincer. Three is good again. Cantor cannot miss.
Cantor decided he wanted to take a break for that third quarter just for him to heat back up again in his fourth.
Harris to Tucker. It's a 6-point game. No good. Rebounded by who else but Cantor. Here he goes pushing. Trying to find an opening. Blitz. Got to set something up for Cantor here if you're Highland Park. Grossman drives inside. Tough layup. Way off the top of the backboard there, but the ball is loose. It's out of bounds, and it's staying with the Giants.
Like you said earlier, Luca, if I'm Highland Park, I'm doing anything I can to get that ball to Cantor. Right now, he cannot miss, and I feel like this is their way back into this game.
He's got 26 points so far. This is the highest and best performance of any single player in the Jack Tosh so far, and this game is not over.
Like you said, this game is not over yet, so he has plenty of time to build out to this, and maybe even carry his team to the next round of the Tosh.
Update for you guys from the main gym. It's 31-17 at half in favor of Riverside Brookfield over Andrew. Now to this game. And a down low find to Mincer. It's a 4-point game with 3.5 minutes to go. St. Ignatius looking to fire back. Their lead slowly getting cut into. Highland Park on a 6-0 run. Bolte to Tucker. Ball goes out. Last touch by the Giants. Highland Park, St. Ignatius to inbound from under the basket. Three ball, up top, Codwell, can't connect. 3 minutes to go. Cantor, up top, Mincer, drives, tough layup, won't go. Rebounded by Codwell. Here's Ignatius on a fast break. Harris goes racing, gives it to Tucker. Now Bolte fakes, drives, gives it down low. Ross goes up strong for two, no good. Offensive rebound goes to Harris. He backpedals out, 2.5 minutes to go. Gets pressured up top, ball is loose, stolen by Cantor. Here he is on the break, pulls up, transition, no good. Runs for his own rebound, and he is just out. My, oh my, what a sequence we just saw.
This sequence just showed us the grit of Highland Park here. We're seeing them battling for every single ball, doubling, even triple teaming St. Ignatius, forcing turnovers, and hustling for rebounds after their shots don't go in.
Man, I mean, what a game this has been. It looked like St. Ignatius was gonna run away with this one, but now it's a 4-point game. The Wolfpack still lead, but man, that lead just seems to be getting slimmer and slimmer every single time we check the scoreboard. And you saw, I mean, I think if Cantor hit that three, that would have been the real momentum shift they needed. You saw him on that break, and he sprinted all the way to the other side of the court to grab his own offensive rebound, and he was just not there in time. Here's St. Ignatius, up by 4. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Tucker giving this one. No, he's going to take this one across the timeline himself. Gives this to Bolte. Now Harris. Bolte drives, kicks. Ross, a big 3. No good. Rebounded by Cantor. They try to get it across. It's out of bounds. Ball will not advance. It will be from the site of where the ball was tipped. 2 minutes to go. Highland Park trying to make the impossible happen. Cantor, a feed. Isaacson to Cantor. Working down low, he's fouled.
Oh.
And he almost got that one to fall. It barely rims out.
And one really would have shifted the momentum here. Feels like it's still with Highland Park, but St. Ignatius has been putting up some good defensive possessions.
Now here's Cantor with 26 points on the night. His first free throw rims out. Cantor second, connects. It's a 3-point game. 1:53 to go. St. Ignatius needs to extend their lead. And this gym is getting loud. This is why we love the South Gym. Can't even hear yourself think. St. Ignatius trying to chew as much clock as they can, but also get a quality shot. Ross down low is fouled and one. And that is a huge one there for the Wolfpack.
As I'm sure you guys can hear, the crowd definitely disagrees with the call. I'm going to have to tend to agree with the ref on this one. Seemed like his arms got hacked.
And Ross converts at the line. 52-46. It's a 6-point game. Ball stolen. No, a foul. Highland Park inbounding again from below the basket. Still have plenty of time to come back in this one, send it to overtime, or take a dub in regulation. Here they go. Stevens up ahead, guarded by Bolte. Up top. Mincer directing traffic. They get a man to come out off a screen. It's Stevens. Stevens, this one's stolen, taken away. Ross goes in transition, and one, another one. Duke Ross is taking over for the Wolfpack.
2 straight and ones. That really silenced the Highland Park side of the gym here. Feels like that could have just put the game to bed.
Ross's free throw won't go down, however. 70 seconds to go. Grossman drives inside, spins, fades. No good. Rebounded by Bolte. Do you foul here if you're Highland Park? Looks like they will. It's going to send Chris Bolte to the line for 2. Bolte's first free throw goes down. Bolte, his second attempt is good. It's a 10-point lead for Ignatius now, a 6-0 run for them. Responding to Highland Park's own 6-0 run. Now here's Highland Park again, trying to make the impossible happen. Knock off a top-ranked Ignatius team in the first round. Here's Cantor, pulls up. Just a bit too high there off the bank shot, and it's gonna be another foul. Time starting to dwindle down, 41.7 seconds left now.
Although Highland Park may not be winning this game or may not win it in general, we've still seen a great fight for them and gives us good hope for them in the bottom of the bracket.
Yeah, I mean, speaking from personal experience, I've watched both these teams in games outside of the Tosh. I watched them play Tosh opponents. St. Ignatius, I watched them play Westinghouse, and they handled them nicely, and that is what made me believe that they are my championship pick, which they are still, obviously. Highland Park, I watched them play the York Dukes, and, you know, while they struggled in that game, I mean, they could not miss from three. And they could not miss from three in this game. They really gave St. Ignatius a run for their money. It's not completely over, but they trail by 12 after those two made free throws by Bolte. And it's just looking a bit more and more unlikely as we go on. After this, it is the game of the night. It is Oswego versus DGS, two top-ranked teams tipping off soon. We'll see what that game entails. It's Ethan Val versus Adam Flowers. Oswego returning to the Tosh after a 10-plus year hiatus.
All right, now we got Highland Park huddled up, trying to make one last push for a potential comeback. As the seconds tick on, it's looking increasingly unlikely of it, but they've had a very, very valid performance out there tonight.
Yeah, and look at the box score here. I mean, of course, the number that, you know, jumps off the board the most to is Gray Cantor's 29 points. And it looks like Highland Park has brought in their reserves, so they might just be waving the white flag here. Still gonna try and make some magic happen. I mean, that was an electric performance. Most points from any Jack Tosh player so far this year. And I mean, for St. Ignatius, Chris Bolte doing Chris Bolte things, the Yale commit with 18, Amir Tucker with 13, and Duke Ross with a clutch 12. St. Ignatius gonna dribble this one out of the backcourt. Time ticking down. It's stolen though by Highland Park. Harris is gonna foul.
Yep. I feel like in this game, we can say that St. Ignatius sent a message to the rest of Tosh, saying that even though they lost 2 straight games and they played a gritty Highland Park team, they've still got the fight in them to win games, even when it's close, in the dying moments.
Yeah, I mean, that was an interesting one to watch. Brought an entire crowd here into the South Gym. I mean, it's also starting to fill up because of that Oswego Downer South game, which will tip off in 10-plus minutes.
So, some people may look at this game and think that since it was so close, Ignatius may not be at full strength, but I feel like this is more of a testament to Highland Park and the way that they've played.
So that does it. Your final score here, 58-46, St. Ignatius will advance. They survive a scare from Highland Park. When we come back, we will have a post-game interview with Chris Bolte. I'm joined here by Chris Bolte and Coach Monroe right after this game. You guys definitely survived to stay here. Coach, second half you guys really pulled away. What got you going?
Survived is right. Highland Park did an awesome job. Great game plan, well coached, well played game. They did a tremendous job. For us, it was a matter of doing a few things. Number one, 24-4, they did a great job against us, so we had to limit their opportunities. And number two, we needed to take care of the ball better, stop playing on the outside of the zone and try to get in with cuts, drives, and passes. And I felt like we did a much better job of that later on.
Yeah, all credit to you guys for slowing down 24 in that second half. Only held them to 7. You had 29 nonetheless. How did you guys slow him down?
I mean, he's a great player. He was hitting a ton of shots early. We heard he had 34 the last game, so he was kind of the center of it all. But with that second half, it was just toughness. Like, we've been kind of struggling with it all season, so really tapping into that and sitting down and getting a few stops.
This one's for both of you guys. This next game is really turning some heads. It's Oswego versus Downer South. You guys play the winner of this game. What is the strategy going into that one?
Well, we're going to have to watch them first and certainly do our scout, but I will tell you, both teams have very talented players, outstanding coaches, and they run really good systems. So we know that no matter who wins today, it's going to be a good game tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, both teams, great guards, Ethan Vall and Adam Flowers, so really good guard play. Similar to our guy on Highland Park today, we're going to have to sit down and get a few stops.
All right, incredible performance from both of you guys. Thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow. Goodbye.